Hello, welcome back. Last time I went through a big door and came to what appears to be some kind of end game. So I'm here in Sanctum, and I have half of that door opened. Other half's over here, let's try it. Water room. Okay. So, you are in a real weird spot that I don't see how I'll do anything with until I ring that bell. So I probably gotta ring that bell. Alright, so the stone up there needs a water elemental brought to it. Okay, and that's kind of the end of the puzzle. Not exactly. Okay, so there are two water blocks. There's an earth boy, a fire boy, and a windy thing. About all I see clearly that I can do now is this. However, that's not going to help me, because that just creates another way to die there. Okay, so maybe instead... That won't help anything. Okay, what happens when I burn a water box? Nothing. Just no response at all. Okay. This is solid, solid, solid. The fire zone is up there. How do I go anywhere? Doing this doesn't help me. Unless I had another one, which I don't... Maybe I can't send a fireball into that bell. And even if I could, it wouldn't help me. Okay, what? Where do I even start here? You can't go across this. I can't push you south, you can't go anywhere else either. Can't reach you. This is death. This is still death if I put that there. I'll show you. Well, yes, still death if I put that there. I can't mimic that water crate, as far as I can tell. This can only go not much of anywhere. If that can't do anything... If I put a fireball in here, does something happen? Yes, actually. Okay. So that's the idea. Alright, there we go. Alright, so there's step one. So fireball into tornado takes control of tornado. Alright. I had to discover a mechanic. Okay, so that's one thing opened. So now tornado's available to me without touching fire. What would I like to do with that thing? Well, I'd like to get this water box out of there. Not that way. That's the only way it's going to go. Okay, I guess that's not what I'm doing then. That doesn't help. So I want to, what, mimic this thing? Or this thing? How would I do that? I would not. How do you respond to fire? Ah! Let's see that again. Okay, that was fun. Alright, so I think it's pretty clear I want to put this up in that area and blow that guy south. Whoa. There we go, that's open. Okay. Next... This can get out of the way. There are pressure plates. Even so, if I'm not getting this out of there, which I'm not, I can push it north, which chains with the water. I can put it south, which chains with the water. I'm not extending this to a degree where I can actually cross there. So, I guess instead I'm pressing some plates? Okay, with sufficient tornadoing, I can kind of see how that might happen, right? Let's tornade. Alright, that survives, and it can go more this way. You are in a spot I don't really like very much. Perhaps I did that too early. Let's leave you here for now. If I push you like this, I don't take control over you. Maybe that's okay. And that's not. I guess, okay, so I can use fire to take control again. You know what? I got a better idea. Well, that did not work the way I was hoping, but let's use fire to take control. You also get a little hot foot and... Oh, but that stops you from... Well, I can do it again. Oh, that did not work. Okay. So now, hold on. When I blew that west, it went 2? Apparently it goes 2. So I need to do it this way? Okay. 1 fire, 2 fire. Yeah, cool, that's down. Big deal. That's not good enough. The fireball doesn't go through the water block, it just stops there. What's the earth elemental for? Does it do anything here? Maybe. I mean, I kind of want to get this through there and then send it north. That's what I like. But can't have. Okay, well, so here's another idea. How about if I put this here? It does not survive contact with you. Of course it doesn't. Okay, what if... Alright, so a tornado is a powerful tool. The parity there is wrong, so it'll have to be here. Okay. Can I work with this somehow? Yeah. Maybe? No, not that. Oh, I can't face you north in that row. So you'll have to be somewhere else? I'm trying to send the Earth guy somewhere. And he'll also destroy wooden boxes he comes in contact with. So 4 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. 4 steps I can't get you through there except over the spikes. No, this isn't going where I want it to. Well, okay. After that, maybe my taking control of you needs to simply bring you out. Oh. But that's the wrong element. Okay, well, I can do that at least. You are back out. And then maybe you can do for that what you did for the wood. That should work. Here we go. So now I'm in here, and I can ring the bell. Okay. How much more do I need? Nothing. That's finished. Great. Okay. No, that tree root's solid. Okay, well, maybe you can help. No, not like that. Okay, maybe you can help like this. Oi! No, not there. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. It resonates with water, and I have a vision. Next next part of the story. Yeah, so this is happening in order. These are not responding to which god I'm talking to. This is just what the story is. I don't understand the story, but I understand that I'm seeing a sequence of events. Big mirror up high. Shatters and someone comes out. Is that my shaman friend? Could plausibly be. Where do I fit into this story? Well, I'm here now. I can see my actions. Who am I? Why am I here? What are we doing? Got a spear. The serpent's still sealed away there, maybe? Or someone else's? You're checking on the seal to make sure it's still intact or something? My clothes fell off. There they are. Also, those doors closed again. The room reset. That's why this is here. Okay. Alright. One more seal. Oops. And I've already opened this door, apparently. This feels like a place where there's potential to go to the side. Yeah, it sure does. Okay, well, in here, serpent eyes are not lit, though, so I don't think this is anything. Where am I? There. Okay, fire zone. Alright, I can clearly see the difference. This is like a rocky box, so there's a rock box, but there's also a metal box. The rocky one is the one that explodes, the metal one is the one that doesn't. Got it, okay. So pile rocks turns into a bomb for some reason. And the metal one does not for some reason. The earth elemental is heating up. Can't take the heat forever. Okay, so fire needs to come into contact with that thing. And that's going to have to involve teleporters. So ring the bell, destroy this, get access to fire, also open that. I can just do this with my equipment, right? Yes. Okay, well that part was straightforward. The bell. So how does fire respond to air? Oops. It moves two and fireballs once. Okay, that could be usable maybe. Not in that arrangement. But okay, so I can get more movement per fireball by blowing it. I think I'm spying a explosive escorting puzzle here. And the tornado is probably involved. Sure. Tornado heats up? No. It makes the noise, but it doesn't actually heat. Why did I do that? That's actually not what I want. In fact, this is already in a good spot. Kinda. Not sure I want to blow up that earth elemental, but I could try. If I do this, and then I should have time to get around and do this. I do. Okay, you heat it up once. Now this is open for whatever that's worth. Okay. Other things I would like to do. There's stuff on the right. Water thing having a steamy bath. I guess if I would put this... The arrangement of things is a little funny here, but I can work with it. How do those respond to... Oh, you can't go through there. I see. Well, I guess I'll have to put you first then. I'd like to cancel, but that's not an option. There we go. Is this any good? Maybe? Sure, that's held. And I can do this now, okay. Now what? You exist. That's nice. What would you like to do? I don't think I've seen you mimic one of these. Maybe I have. That's what it looks like. Okay. Who is for what here? Maybe the earth elemental is for hitting the bell. I see how that could be. I feel like I did the hard parts of this first somehow. Okay, that's not quite ideal. Let's cool that down. Might be okay to destroy it. Well, you're getting real hot, but you will survive. I'm gonna send you north using this tool if I can. I can? Okay, well, bell is rung. Alright. Now teleporter things need to happen. I have an idea of how that will be. It involves this character. Right, you turn into some weird thing. Alright, that's one good shot. Do another. Alright, now Wind Elemental is a little out of reach at the moment. If I send fire through wind... okay. I mean, that was kinda good. But I'm out of fire now. I'm not getting any more. Is there a way that I could mimic fire, shoot 3 times, revert the mimic, then mimic fire and get 3 more shots? Oh, I lost my bell ring state. And I can't undo past here for some reason. The undo just stopped working. Okay, well, let's regain bell ring state. Wasn't too hard to do. Ah, that's exploding. Ow. Right, and I positioned you to send that north. There we go. So bell's rung. 1 box is used up. I don't think I need it for anything, but I need to create some explosions. What's the green teleporter for? And what's all this? Doesn't feel like anything? I guess I could have... If I did this, yeah, you would burn. So I guess I would need to do this instead. That won't work. If I did this instead, you would survive. Okay. Feels like there are several ways to approach that situation. Here's the one I will try. Okay, so with all of that out of the way, you now can get across, and that's no better than what I did before. That's like the same thing, pretty much. Oh! Well, it's worse, actually. Although, why am I ringing that bell if the, this is already gone? Maybe I don't need to. Okay, so the other thing that could happen is I could maybe make a bridge with these if I could pull one more out. Well, okay, there's a way to get one more. Is this what I want, though? Fire elemental will have to be moved. I suppose that's okay. Oop. Oops. So I'm here now, so what? Why would I care about that? I guess maybe what I desire instead is for an explosive to go in there. That sounds more productive. Okay. If this is here, and you set it across that pit, it does not make it, so I need a second one. Okay. Alright, well I guess I'll have to mimic it then. Just be out of my way for a minute. So with that mimicked, you go here. You will go in there after getting heated up where? I guess the fire spitter's gonna have to do that. Okay. It's a little bit warm now. Wah! How much heat does one shot bring? Enough. Oh, you have never experienced exploding before and you're very excited to try it. That did not work. This might? But now there's no fireball left for that. But you probably need to just actually touch it, don't you? Because that's how the others were. The elemental needs to touch the thing, but I can't do that here. Maybe a fireball would be enough. So I just need to be more efficient with my fireballs. So let's put this here then. Oof. Okay, that landed in the same place where I wanted it, and you can get out of the way now. There are spikes there. I'm gonna go ahead and send you north with, no, this is fine. So then is it just a matter of this? Yep, there we go. Final vision of these four, at least. The mirror under the sea. During a thunderstorm or something. Gets struck by lightning and the creature inside is released. What is that creature? It looks dead. Okay, so that's ready to be shattered. I will do that. Whoops. Eventually. Pow! What happens in here? There's the shaman. I'm off a tile grid now. We nod to each other, and I give her all my stars. Okay, so I could have had more. She's absorbing the star power. So I wonder if how many I have affects what happens here. My equipment went away on purpose that time, it looked like. There was a little poof. I'm handling this a lot less well than she is. There we go. Your bubble's bigger. Well, you have all the star power. Bump. Oh, she ascended. Oh, I did too. Okay. So we're the new gods. But the old ones are still around. The old gods come to see the new ones. Everyone lends their power. I don't know what we're doing. We're making a whole lot of new islands, I guess. Okay. Seeding the world. The big ol' rainbow. Okay. Is that the Earth or is that something smaller? What am I looking at? Okay, that was completion. I have no idea what happened there. Something did though. Okay. I did it, I guess. Huh. Alright. So, there's obviously a lot more to do here. I never got that cape in the ice place. There are many more stars to get. Okay. I mean, seeing the flow of this, I had to assume it was going to be an ending way earlier than the end ending. So I suppose the question is, how much deeper do I want to go into this? I don't feel done now, but I also, that did not help me with doing the things that... I know some of those names. That didn't help me get unblocked on the things I was blocked on. Maybe something will change after this. Well, maybe in my new Ascended form I can do more. I don't know, we'll see what happens post-credits. Several translations. Did I look through these? I'm not sure if I did. Quite a few languages. Oh, that's nice. Speedrunners. A few more names I know. Oh. Uh-oh, backer credits. How long is this gonna go on? Is my name in here? Did I back this game? I'm having trouble remembering now. I might have? Yeah, there I am. Okay. Some people are probably acutely aware of every project they have backed on Kickstarter. I am not one of those people. I will be surprised at times, one way or the other. There are games that I was sure I had backed that I clearly did not. Games that I had no idea I had backed, and then suddenly I see my name in the credits. It happens a lot. Lots of names I know. So many of my friends showing up here. Puzzle game developers are a tight-knit group, I guess. Alright. Cool. So, that goes away, and what happens? There are 120 stars. Okay, so I'm about 75% of the way there. A little more. 76, 77. Alright. Okay, closer than I realized, somehow. But what about all the things I was unable to do? Has anything changed in my save file? I would like to know. I look the same over here. My save file perhaps has just gone back in time to before... Yeah. Yeah, nothing has changed here. Okay, well... I saw an ending. It didn't help with any of my problems. Oh boy, okay. Well, there were lots of stars I was paying no attention to because they were not something that I felt the need to pick up at the time. At the absolute minimum, I'll try to sweep up those stars that I can reach. I'd certainly like to solve some of the unsolved mysteries. Like, there's obviously a big thing right... is this the right island? It must not be. There's obviously a big thing on a different island. I think this will put me on the wrong side, won't it? Or maybe both sides work. Yeah, both sides work. The biggest thing on my mind is in this room. This right here. I got half of this tablet, and I want the other half. Okay, and there are stars to get, and there are several mysteries. I'm seeing a face on this screen. Okay, so next time, I guess, post-game officially begins. I'm anticipating a frustrating experience. Maybe I shouldn't, but for whatever reason I am, just because, again, what I did there didn't get me anything new, so I'm just gonna have to fight through it the hard way. Alright, that's fine. But in the meantime, if I want a more breezy activity, I can just go for some of the stars I didn't happen to pick up. Not those, but some elsewhere. Alright, well, we will see what happens next time.